So there you have it, psychiatric harm. In other words, they're doctoring people, and they're also using it to cover people up and criminals up, including Trump. In other words, they're giving him a false diagnosis. They're giving him symptoms to behave like. I mean, if you look at Ritalin and these other drugs, they can have you repeat. You could read a book in about, maybe, I don't know how many pages, but a sizable book within, say, less than half an hour, 15 minutes, some say, and remember every word. That's hypnosis. That's like a singer knowing every song she's ever written or been given to sing. Oh, I can play that off. I can sing that to you off heart. Let's go. So that song is one page, and then the next song. But there's not much to remember. It's just 3 hours or something. I can't remember. When I was a kid, there was a big stink about it.
On tax cuts or spending, or now on this sort of broader social cultural phenomenon that is the Jeffrey Epstein scandal. How does he say to voters that put him in office to, as you say, drain the swamp, when he is constantly associated with the establishment?
Yeah, and Freddie, I mean,
well, draining the swamp has got something to do with the Kurds, I think, or someone else in Iraq. And there's the bayou as well, and all these other places that Donald Trump wants to drain to get to those rare earth minerals. Anything else?
Given that this is your beat, is this harming him?
We're Freddie looked into it. I know he's a young guy, but unfortunately, I believe he's definitely someone of interest. And also this guy that he's speaking to with the shirt and tie, and this guy. In fact, his clothing's of interest. But what gets me is what's in his forehead. If you look, if you follow the line of his nose, bridge of his nose, up to about the middle of the forehead. I've seen that before as well.
This in his ratings. We've seen, we've seen some Republicans cross the floor to vote with Democrats to get stuff moving. We've seen the spectacular fallout, as I mentioned earlier, with Marjorie Taylor.
Is that like his Botox isn't working, but his is? It's just about to fail.
Green. Are we seeing those in his MAGA base that put him in office for a second time start to question their decision and ask questions of the man they wanted to be president?
I think that's right, but I also think inevitably he is sort of fading from the scene, which sounds silly to say, but we have to, if we think it's a sort of decadal or 5 years a time frame, then he said he's probably not going to stand for another election. So inevitably the conversation switches to who are the people coming up behind him, who are the people that are leading the movement going forward. I mean, Donald Trump's a very old person. He's been in politics for a very long time now. Again, it seems silly to say, but the question we should always be asking about the MAGA movement is, where is it going next? Who are the leaders? And if Donald Trump has lost his grip over the movement, which I think he has done to some extent, then where's it going to go in the next 10 years?
Okay, I was gonna look.
Well, the pressure is building, and this is a political move from then.
I'm gonna have a quick look here. It's got to be protesters. I'm wondering if I've actually baby vomit. I was smelling that a lot, and there wasn't a baby in sight. So it was coming from me. I know a lot of people, when they're given treatments for cancer, they smell vomit quite a lot. But I was smelling a lot of vomit privately in my own home and even out in the community. This is one of interest. This is one of the people you would least expect as being an abuser, but yes, he is. I'll keep that for later. I tell you what, we'll just call it a day with this one. But this is one of them. What I might be able to do is look for... I'll just go Fox. You see why Fox is on that. This is an interesting place, Newcastle upon Tyne. I don't remember anybody making a request for clothing for me. Yeah, there was a request, but they did get some money, but I never got I just got a pair of cast off corduroy jeans that were very deep, sort of electric, but very deep blue. Okay, and they were calling me a tramp and a fucking useless this and that. I just wasn't very good at stealing. I'm very sorry. You see, and that's the pedophiles that worked and even went to Peterhead Academy, and one of them is one of the people